Mental weight of stuff has a gravity that pulls you down and weighs you down rather than living a life of calm. It's not just about the gravity of stuff. It's the gravity of a busy schedule. It's the gravity of multitasking when what you really want is intentionality of your focus, of what you want that matters the most to you. Have you ever opened a drawer and just felt stress from the amount of stuff in there, or you opened it and you couldn't find what you were looking for right away? You don't even know if it's in there and you have to dig through it. Or a kitchen cabinet, you're trying to put a pot away, but to do that, there's like 45 pieces of Tupperware in the way. Or in your closet, you know the thing you're looking for, but you cannot find it behind all the bins and the clothes that are stacked up, or things that don't belong in the closet that are in the way of finding the one thing that you want to just get in there and grab. Stuff has a gravity. I have learned this in minimalism, that when something is like that, it weighs you down. It pulls you down to the earth. It's just overwhelming. You don't want to deal with it. The drawer is not the way you want it to be, but you don't have time to deal with it, or you don't even know how to deal with it. So you close the drawer, or you just give up looking for it, or you have to take out a bunch of stuff to find the thing that you really do need. And when I open a drawer and it's not functioning the way I need it to be, I often have to tackle it at that moment. I need it to be fixed. I need it to match the calmness that has been welcomed into my life after getting rid of thousands of stuff. So I want to, thousands of items. That's what I want to tackle in this video, the gravity of stuff. Welcome to the channel. My name is Erica Lucas. I am a minimalist. I'm a minimalist because I live with 4 other people who are not minimalists. So I have a balance of just my bare necessities and things that I love amongst all of their belongings. I'm also minimalish because I don't put a number to things. I don't have a specific number of plates or mugs that I keep in the house. We presently have 2 mugs because a few have been broken. Today I'm the best dad ever. So the gravity of stuff, let's talk about it. There is a mental load that as women we carry, as moms, as grandmoms, we carry in this world. And one of those things that I am always thinking about is how to make things a little bit easier and how to eliminate the gravity that certain things carry with me on items on a daily basis. So one of those things right now is like our toy shelf. It's a mess. Post-Christmas and birthdays, they received so many gifts from family and we are so grateful for them. My kids go and play every single day. It's just got a little disorganized. So it needs an overhaul. It needs to be reorganized. My kids clean up every day. They're taking care of it. They're putting it back the way that they put it back quickly. Let's be honest. They clean up quickly. They do not care what bin it goes in. I care what bin it goes in. I care how it looks. But right now it has a gravity for me. When I sit on the couch to relax and watch TV or read a book, the gravity of that toy shelf is weighing me down even more. I can feel it pulling me down. I will attend to that shelf and my kids will help me. It'll take us less than an hour to deal with, and we'll be able to declutter some trash, some toys they're just not playing with along the way. And so it'll be a great way to just curate what they play with on a daily basis. And those small little curations throughout the house and throughout every single day is what I call the power of one. One shelf, one bin, organize one category of toys, organize one drawer, one kitchen cabinet, one shelf on the closet. The power of one has an extension outside of stuff and the gravity that stuff comes with. I, last year, started a journey of 100 walks, and it started with one walk. I had to get one done, and it had to be easy. I walked around the block. It was 5 minutes. It was not a big deal. It certainly didn't burn any calories that were worthy of counting, but what it was worthy of counting is the other 99 walks that I did after it. A glass of water, 1 glass of water in the morning can help your food intake and help control your food intake for the whole day. So there's the power of one has an extension beyond just thinking about getting rid of your things and finding a balance of enough stuff versus extra stuff. That power of one mindset can work in your calendar too. 1 hour that is mine, where I can spend it the way that I want. And maybe it's sleeping, maybe it's reading, maybe it's going for a walk, maybe it's filming a YouTube video, but that hour is mine. And protecting that bubble is important to me. Today it was spent getting a shower and doing my hair. Also in your calendar is the power of one, doing one thing at a time. Single tasking, it's really become a big part of my process. I used to multitask like no one's business. I still do it because I'm a mom and I have to, right? I mean, it's a requirement of life. So that's fine, but now I prioritize. So instead of working on writing a blog while I'm checking my phone and at the same time schooling the kids, I'm just now paying attention to school. I'm not doing all that other stuff. In the mornings when I wake up early at 5:30, from 5:30 to about 8:30, that's my time to work. That's what I'm doing during that time. I don't have the TV on. The kids are not awake. Obviously, there's flexibility that needs to happen. If a kid wakes up starving and needs breakfast, then obviously I'm done working. But I do try to protect that bubble for that one task, that bubble of time for that one task that needs doing. And for me, the power of one, when it comes to my time, I noticed when we go to church, Sunday mornings are very protected. That is for church. We have Sunday school, we have church, we have choir, and then we have lunch together as a family. That time is the same every single week. We never commit to doing anything else other than that time. And at the height of staying home, over the last 2 years, we did it online. We watched on YouTube. We watched our church on YouTube, and the same principle applied. That bubble of time was protected. We all sat together on the couch, the kids colored on the floor, and we watched church. We sang songs, and we had lunch together. When I started applying that family principle to other parts of our week, it became very easy to prioritize what matters and how I want to spend my time. And we take our time, we go deep on subjects that are interesting for the kids, and we go to the library and we have field trips. I do not work during that time. I usually don't even answer the phone. I don't try to run errands. I don't try to make my phone calls. I do that outside of that time. And by prioritizing the one thing I want to make sure happens and matters most to us right now is the focus on their education during the week, during the day, and allowing that to be one thing and not letting other things deteriorate the intentionality of that time. The power of one is very powerful. And then, the afternoons for us are for playing and sports and doing whatever we want, free time, making a mess with our toys, whatever. Well, that was a rant. What should we talk about next? When I think about it from that perspective, the power of one, it feels manageable, doable. Yeah, I can do one kitchen drawer today. I can make one kitchen drawer function the way that I need it to function right now. It'll take me 10 minutes and I can do it. I can take one category of toys and organize it on the shelf. I can take one day at a time. This is the day that I'm going to organize toys. And that's all I need to think about, one day at a time. And then the next day, something else will present itself. And so when the gravity of stuff hits me, finds me, pulls me down, the power of one is often what I think about and remind myself, okay, one, I can do this. I can do this one day at a time. I can do this one shelf at a time. I can tackle this. I can do this. And the reason I come to that is because of how I started, just overwhelmed, rooms we couldn't use, thousands of things that really had no purpose in our life anymore. And by slowly decluttering and getting rid of those things one day at a time, it led me from a life of chaos and crazy to a life of calm, where it's a lot easier, a lot more simple than life before. And that power of one, it can be very strong on the days that you need it to be. One closet could take hours. One kitchen drawer could take 10 minutes. And the power of one could just be subtle and a nice way to catch some momentum for cleaning your kitchen on a day that you don't feel like cleaning the kitchen. It's raining outside, the dishes are a mess, piled all over the place. But you organize that drawer that's bugging you, and then you feel like cleaning your whole kitchen. And I say that because that's exactly what happened to me today. It's a rainy day and it's too rainy to be outside. So everybody's inside, they're a little bit jumping off the walls, and the kitchen was a mess. It was atrocious. The counters were full of just stuff from this week, dirty dishes piled up in the sink, on the side of the sink on the counter, just stuff stuck on the counter. And I was getting really disgusted with my spice drawer. And so I vacuumed out my spice drawer because the pepper had opened, and I vacuumed out my spice drawer. I got that spice drawer back in order, and I was like, okay, I can tackle the rest of the kitchen. I can do this. I did one drawer, and the power of one had catapulted me into cleaning my kitchen for the day. But I like those moments where the power of one is small, like a spice drawer. Best dad ever. Thanks for watching. Here's another video.